So Sam and I went to the dub premiere of the Boku no Hero movie, and it was very fun. That's why I was in. I didn't take any pictures. I should have. I made it so that everything that I wore matched my Deku hoodie. So I had like a black one piece on, and then a teal little what's the oh my god, what are those called? Belt. Jesus Christ. I had a teal belt on, and then red boots, and then teal eyeshadow and red lipstick. And I did not take a picture, but it was an awesome outfit. Just like rest assured. um so yeah, that was super fun. We have never watched the dub before. So we were going, like some of the voices were all right. Honestly, I actually love Deku's voice in the dub. Everybody else, we were like, it's not quite there. It's not quite right for us because we're so used to the other voices. But the movie itself is sick as hell. It's so good. Some of the, like kind of cheesier shonen anime moments, I think wouldn't have felt quite as cheesy in the Japanese. But it was great. It was great. Yeah. Bones did an amazing job with the animation in that movie. So we're excited to rewatch it for sure. The hilarious part though. So first of all, anytime something that was like pretty obvious happened, this was a very raucous cinema. Both Sam and I tweeted about how we were surrounded by people who could not like fucking shut up about how thirsty they were. And people were like, wait, people were talking during the movie? Yes. You've obviously never been to an anime movie premiere. People talk through that shit constantly and scream about everything. It's a nightmare. Yeah, so we were surrounded by people who screamed every time Todoroki, Bakugo, or Deku did anything. Literally anything. Like, it didn't matter. It was incredible. There was a girl in front of us who anytime, like, they showed off, like, Deku's upper half, she went, oh my god, that body, like, loudly. And Sam, like, looked at me like, please make eye contact with me so that I don't feel like I'm crazy. He was just like, there are people in this audience that just fuck it, they want to bone Deku so bad and I can't deal with it. It was very annoying, to be honest. Like, all of the really intense moments were ruined. We're just absolutely ruined by these people who are like, oh my god, ah! Just like fucking losing it. The other thing that was hilarious though was they would do, I don't know, like I don't feel like I'm, a goddamn genius or anything. We'd be sitting in the theater, something would be happening inside of the movie. Like, I'm trying to think of how to talk about this without ruining anything. But like say there was like a build up toward something, it would happen, and I didn't have to talk to Sam to know both of us realize what's happening, right? Like, it's obvious what's happening right now. And then they would do the anime thing where they're like, oh my gosh, is he doing the blah, blah, blah? And then the dun, 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 right? And it would take getting to that moment of a character spelling it out for a bunch of people behind us to go, oh! Like, it was really, it happened every time. And I don't know if they were just like super drunk. I don't know what was going on. But like, we would be like, yeah, obviously, no one needs you to spell it out that hard. But apparently those people did. It was incredible. Oh, shit. He's using his quirk? We were like, yeah, what? It was ridiculous. But it was very fun. We had a lot of fun. So. So yeah, we had a blast. And I'm just so glad that they fit us in. We have so many friends who go to all of those, like all of the like Funimation movie premieres, right? I've only ever been to them as a +1, and it was Sam's birthday yesterday. So I was like, man, it would be so cool if we could go to that, because we both love My Hero, right? So I messaged everyone. Shout out to Oh My Stephanie on Twitter, because I messaged her being like, hey, would you feel comfortable just like telling me how you get in contact with Funimation for these premiere things? And she was like, sure. And she was the one who hooked it up for me. So what a bro. I didn't see her while we were there, though. I was so sad. We were like, we got a hug. But like when the movie was over, we had to just bail because of the baby. So I was like, oh man, I didn't see her. So I'm going to send her a big ol' like, thank you so much. You're great message. But yeah, it was cool that we got to go on Sam's birthday. All I've learned from this story is I should never go watch an anime movie in the cinema. Just, hi, honey. I'm telling everybody about all the thirsty people that were in the cinema last night.
Those fucking girls.
Yeah. Oh, are you going?
Yeah, I'm taking them to breakfast.
Okay. I love you. Mwah. They're all going to go to breakfast. You left the baby home alone. Sure did. Yep, no one was here. Thank God she lived. Oh my God, I had a nightmare last night. That my mom, maybe it was because I watched Boku no Hero, I don't know. I had a nightmare last night that my mom, my like Oregon mom, was standing on a tractor with my baby and just threw the baby off the tractor. And I woke up like horrified. But looking back on it, I'm like, what a fucking weird dream. Windy Bun, thank you for the 29 months. It's my birthday. Oh my gosh, it's Windy Bun's birthday. Can we get some doogies in chat for Windy Bun? Happy birthday. Thank you so much for spending part of your birthday with us. Video Gamer People Sometime, thank you for the 23 months. Meister, thank you for the 16. Akaran, thank you for the 14. Devo, thank you so much for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. I appreciate it. Possibly a Joe, thank you for the 5 months. Ronan Riker, thank you for the 27. And Adamus, thank you for the 22 months. Oh, another month with one of the best streamers. I love you, chat. Love you, Duger. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you, Ronan. And Pastel Witch, thank you for the 6 months. Long time lurker. I loved working with you and your team on the logo for Swords and Stitches. Oh my gosh, yes! It was my last graphic design due to chronic pain. One of the best experiences I had. Your streams always cheer me up. Thank you for your hard work. Oh my gosh, what? Thank you so much. Pastel Witch in chat did our Swords and Stitches logo for the episodes that I did with Aaron and Matani. Oh, it's so awesome to have you here. Last I was here, you were playing Night in the Woods. It's been a while then, my dude. Yeah, for sure. I finally got to try your coffee yesterday, and I loved it. I'm also drinking my coffee currently, and I also loved it. But thank you. I'm so glad you like it. Hi, Mr. Random Badger. I know I haven't seen you in forever, it feels like. Any chance we can get hints on your big recording with Cry, Jesse, and Krendor? It's not going on my channel, so I'm not going to be the one to say it. Just in case. Just in case. I don't know why it would be a secret, but just in case. How can I tell how long I've followed you? I think we turned off follow age, didn't we? Because before you could type follow age in chat, but I don't think that you can do that anymore. Potato, thank you for gifting a sub to Mr. Coffee on Mixer. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you so much. And Black Cross Cult, thank you so much for all the biddies. Yes, it got turned off. Too much spam. Yeah, that's what I figured. Contradiction 2? It is not contradiction 2. As someone who isn't like super into coffee, what's the difference between cold brew and straight iced coffee? I've had cold brew only once and it was really bitter. Interesting. Normally cold brew isn't as bitter. Normally it isn't as bitter or as acidic, so it's like easier on the tummy. And it's got a higher caffeine concentration. So those are like the elements of cold brew that a lot of people typically like. You're always entertaining to watch. Why, thank you. Muzog, thank you for the 10 months. And Fairy Baby, thank you for the 13. At the very beginning of the movie last night, the leader of My Hero Academia whateverness at Funimation was on the microphone, like, thanking people. And he goes, now, can I just get everybody in I was about to say in chat. Can I get everybody in the audience to do a big plus ultra on 3? And I was like, I should dab. They were recording it. I was like, I should dab. And then he counted to 3 and I just went plus ultra. And Sam, I was like, I was going to dab, but I didn't do it. And Sam goes, I literally just mean mugged the camera and ate popcorn. I was like, damn it, we would have been such a pair. I should have just committed. I want to watch that movie so bad. It's so good. You'll love it. It's great. Xander Prime, thank you so much for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Thank you. You should have. I know. Gosh darn. My body's weird. Freshman year of college, I could handle coffee. Now it's constant shakes and sweat. I can only handle dark roasts now. I'm sad. Oh. I mean, our bodies are constantly changing, right? I figure if every, like, what do they say? Every 7 years, like, pretty much everything in your body has changed at least a little bit, and that's why people's allergies change. Is that a real thing?
Welcome, you fine cat-loving, coffee-drinking...
Like, it would make sense that our tolerance for certain things would also change, right? I don't know. Thorfinn of Iceland, thank you for the 26 months. And Nanners, thank you for the 18. And Karmic Guide, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Every 7 years, new body, more or less, to an extent. Are you saying in 7 years I could not be allergic to cats? Yeah, Danny, Erin was allergic to seafood and then got a test done again before she went to Japan to see if anything had changed, and she's not allergic to seafood anymore. It's weird shit, man. I was allergic to strawberries when I was a kid. Not allergic to strawberries anymore. So we die every 7 years? Yes. Hi, Retro Gaijin. How are you? I would love to come to Japan. I gotta wait a bit now because I've got the babu. My allergies got worse? No. I mean, you kind of die all the time. It's true. It's true. Desolation, thank you for the 4 months. Thank you. Uh-oh. Why are we dropping frames? Why are we dropping a minuscule amount of frames every now and then? Arnar, thank you for gifting a sub to Retro Gaijin. Welcome to the Cat Gang, my dude. I've been allergic to way too much my whole life, and I still am. Yeah, my mom, used to go to the hospital fairly often for her allergies. But I don't know that she's taken a test recently. I don't know that she knows exactly what she's allergic to. She just knows that she very easily gets sinus headaches from something. And it doesn't help that, half of the year they live in Oregon where, there are so many allergens. It's bad. Amazonic Dagger, thank you so much for the 11 months. And Corey, thank you for the 3. I gotta bail and do grocery shopping. Do it, my dude. Live it up. Tell her she has a new body since last time. I will. She might be here. Mom, did you know you have a new body? Every 7 years, we have a totally new body. Yeah. The like Clackamas County area of Oregon is so bad. I feel like people who are allergic to everything are living in the wrong place and their genetics are trying to hint at it. Honestly, like it as an adult now, it blows my mind that my mom committed so hard to living in Oregon when she's allergic to like on a farm, living on a farm in Oregon when she's allergic to every animal, allergic to grass, allergic to like everything, right? Cuz I remember she just loves like nature, she loves being in the quiet, she loves all of that, but it's like trying to kill her. And I'm just like, oh my god, my poor mommy. Sleeping Ghost, thank you so much for the biddies. Nerd Diaries, thank you for the 10 months. And Comoris, thank you for the 22 months. Thank you guys. Your mom must love her home. She does, yeah. But that's one of the reasons why half of the year they're in the desert. There's nothing she's allergic to out there. Both of my parents are in their 70s, so their joints feel a lot better. You know, there's like a list of reasons why it's like, 6 months out of the year, we get a breather, right? So, Mr. Pickles, thank you so much for subscribing. And Chiz Workshop, thank you so much for subscribing as well. Welcome to the Cat Gang, guys. Your mom is living dangerously, always. So, Dara, thank you so much for continuing your gift sub. Thank you for taking advantage of September. I appreciate it. Oregon is beautiful. Yes. I've lived in Indiana, Arizona, and Southern California. I'm still allergic to something somewhere. Maybe it isn't necessarily the location. Did you grow up here in Oregon? I sure did. Yeah, I moved here for work, but I was born and raised in Malala, Oregon. Oh, it's so weird, man. Every time I go home, I'm like, what's this town doing? what are we doing? Yeah, I've been here for a really long time. Too long. Honestly, too long. But yes. I live in Oregon right now. I agree. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's great. Oregon and Washington are both like gorgeous. It's weird. Like I think if you grow up on the coast, not like in a coastal state, right? For whatever reason, we get really like proud of that, right? Like whenever people are like, oh, you're from California, I'm like, I have to bite back the urge because I think it's just silly to do it. I have to bite back the urge to be like, but I'm originally from Oregon. Like you get so like protective of like where you're from. Like Californians are very proud to be Californian. Oregonians are so proud to be Oregonian. Like I'm dropping a million frames because they don't want you to know how great Oregon is. But I've realized recently I don't know what the rest of the country is like at all. No idea. I know, like, what I'm... I don't know. I just haven't taken the time to see the rest of the country at all. Sam and I have been talking about this a lot. Like, America is so huge, and I don't know what the Midwest is like. I don't know what the South is like. I have no idea. And I'm sure that, like, culturally, it's so completely different. Didn't you travel for that one food show with Jesse? Yeah, but that's not the same, right? Like going to a place for a day and then being like, all right, bye. Like that's like I've been to, Boston for PAX a couple of times. I've been to Texas quite a few times for different things, but I still don't feel like I know what Texas is like. What is Texas? I don't know. I still don't totally know, So, yeah, I want to make an effort to like visit Aaron and David now that they've got another baby coming, right? We can have all of our babies hang out. Visit Aaron and David in Nebraska and like, yeah. I have done a road trip before from New York to Oregon, and it is a goddamn blur because we just drove through everywhere, right? It is an actual blur. The only thing I remember is that Nebraska had crazy speed limits on their highways. They were like, you know what? You don't want to be here either. Just floor it. That's literally how it felt. The second we were in Nebraska, we were like, holy shit, we can go like 80 and it's legal. That's so crazy. New York to Oregon. Holy shit. Yeah, I had a friend who I met in a chat room. It's my old friend Kate. She and I haven't really like hung out or talked in a really long time, but she and I met in a chat room when we were like 12, and at a certain point she was like, I just want something different, because she was living in New York and I was living in Oregon, and she was like, maybe I'll just come to Oregon and go to your university and like have an adventure. And I was like, okay. And so we literally drove from New York to Oregon. And the only thing I remember is that in Nebraska, they just let you drive like a crazy person. That was all I remember. It was a Sailor Moon chat room. Thank you very much. I learned the word henshin because she was a super weeb. At the time, I was not weeby enough. She and, oh my God, literally, it was her and two other girls, and all of us became friends, and we would hang out in this chat room, and then they like, what they wanted us to do, they would be like, all right, we're going to go dive bomb other chat rooms. So we would go into other chat rooms that had nothing to do with Sailor Moon, and we would all henshin, and then we would leave. It was like peak random culture of that time, right? Like it was bad. We were like, all right, we're going to go into this Spice Girls chat, and we're going to henshin in there, and it's going to be so random. I was 12. And it was hilarious at the time. It was hilarious. So yeah. And then it turned into, wait, well, we need to know what we're henshining into. Who are we? And then we all came up with like identities. It was intense. That was like the very first, because around 12 years old is when I got internet. That was like the first time I could even have internet in my hometown. Yeah, that was like the very start of the like character chat room role playing stuff that I had ever experienced, was going into other people's chats and henshinning in there. Oh, fuck. Mizu Noise, thank you so much for the 9 months. Happy Twitch, baby. Sin Havoc, thank you so much for subscribing. Aurora Pop, thank you for the 9 months. Happy Twitch, baby, to you as well. GB Totoro, thank you so much for subscribing. Him Donut Cop, thank you so much for subscribing as well. All these new subs. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Neo Reading Steiner, thank you for the 38 months. Crystal Gem Larimar, thank you so much for the 3. Sleeping Ghost, thank you for the 69 biddies. And Hail Zorus, thank you for the 7. And Ribby, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat King as well. I was henshining all over people. The word henshin means to transform. So we were in a Sailor Moon chat room, right? We were all super into Sailor Moon. So the idea was we were going into other chats and we were Sailor Moon transforming into our like magical girl selves. And then we were leaving. That was the whole concept. It was good stuff. So the AC unit wants you to know that it's here. Avi, thank you for gifting us up to Basmandius. Welcome to your 6th month. And this rogue, thank you for the 3 months. 12-year-old excellence, literally. Also, what sailor were you mentioning into? So we decided we weren't Sailor Scouts. We created a whole new thing. We were angels. We were Tenchi. And not Tenchi, like Tenchi Muyo. Tenshi, like angels. We were Tenchi. I was Maho no Tenshi. So I was the angel of magic. Kate was Mizuno Tenshi. She was the angel of water. Arashi no Tenshi was one of our other friends. She was the angel of storms. It was so good. It was so good. And we kept those names for a long time, like a really, really long time. I'm embarrassed for you. I'm not embarrassed. So at least somebody is. We kept all of those names for a really long time just because like those were like, it was AOL Instant Messenger, right? Like those were the names that we just had and knew each other by. So we just all kept them because literally the only people I talked to on AOL Instant Messenger for a long time were these people, right? So I was like, there's no point in changing my name. So yeah. I'm trying to think of what everybody else was. One of the other like OG girls. What was hers? Fuck, I can't remember. We literally like Arashi, we literally just called her Arashi. And I still do in my mind when I think about her and think about like stories about her. Like it's like these names permeated everything, right? You were young and having fun, and that's what mattered. Exactly. We were having a blast. I didn't know anybody in my hometown that was into this shit. So chat rooms like fucking changed my life, right? I was like, oh my God. I've met 4 different Sailor Moon fans all at the same time. That's crazy. Figgity Jones, thank you so much for the biddies. Since I'm near the hurricane, I wanted to make sure I gave you all my bits while I'm here. Oh, Jesus. Be safe. Oh my God. Go get somewhere safe. Please, 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 please. Sundari side character, thank you for the 20 months. And Diosa Warudo, thank you so much for the biddies as well. Haven't been able to catch a lot of streams lately, but here are some biddies. Thank you. Tempest Train, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Figgity, get out of there. Be safe. Please, please, please. Internet people still call me by a 10-year-old nickname. Yeah, right? It's amazing. Like, if you continue to know those people, Gotta show some love for a homegrown Oregon streamer. Thank you so much. I super appreciate it. Oh my gosh, Kang and Derpy, both of you, thank you so much for continuing your gifted subs. Thanks for taking advantage of September. I appreciate it. And the Daves I know, thank you for the 13 months. They just ignore new nickname attempts. I'm trying to remember. One of them called me like a really strange name, like Gabu. I don't know where it came from, but she called me Gabu forever. I was like, I'm Gabu, I guess. But yeah, that was like peak young me on the internet. And then, oh my God, I had a friend, oh my God, I almost forgot about this. I had a friend who was like, I apparently just gave off the vibe because she goes, hey, do you ever like do like, you know, like character role play stuff in chat rooms or anything like that? And I was like, yeah, totally. And she was like, do you think that like, do you have a, this is how she put it. She was like, do you have a character who can bring back the dead? And I was like, I sure do. I didn't. I was like, I sure do. And she was like, I really need a character who can bring back the dead to come and bring back my character's love who died in our last role play. I was like, I'm on it. So I literally like created a character because I was like, holy shit, I can't let this girl down. I created a character and joined like a random chat with this girl, and it was so intense. Like I had never, every like chat situation that I had been in was again just like this like goof 'em up situation, right? It was just like we were just making all these kinds of characters and they were just doing funny stupid shit, right? Like that was my whole experience. And I literally, they like brought me in and they were doing the, you know, the when you do asterisks to like say what you're doing. It was just all they didn't talk at all. It was all asterisks. We were on a beach while the sun was going down. So they were like also describing the scene. And I kept just like doing stuff like I came in there and I could tell the mood was real heavy. And I was like, oh shit. So I was like, I could tell who the character was that was dead because he was like, is a corpse, etc. And so I was like, brings him back to life. I tried to describe it in as flowy of language as possible to like match up with their intensity, right? And then he described in like a huge thing, like him coming back to life. And she described herself like sobbing and stuff. And I was like, plays in the sand. Just kidding. It's like, I don't know what to do. They're having a goddamn moment. They're like making out and shit now and sobbing. I was like, well, I'm still here. So plays in the sand. I remember playing in the sand for like 5 minutes and then just like leaving the chat because I was like, I don't know what to do anymore. They're like doing their own thing. It's amazing. Oh shit. Those were the good days, man. Those were the good days. Just being like, hell yeah, I'll become whatever character you need. I also remember it got really intense when one of the Tenchi was like super into I don't know that they do this anymore. They probably do somewhere on the internet, maybe on Tumblr, I don't know. But it used to be that like there would be live journal communities where everybody would like pick a character from something and you all like role played interacting with each other as those characters, right? So like say if it were to happen now, I'm sure that this happens somewhere, but if it were to happen now, there would be like every character from My Hero Academia, they would all have their own live journals and they would all like make posts about their lives and they would all interact with each other and comment on each other's stuff, right? Like it would be like a big role play situation. They still do that. I'm sure that's still a thing. Okay, cool. So that used to happen on LiveJournal, right? And I remember one of the girls got super into doing like multiples of those because she had like chronic pain and stuff. So she basically just hung out in her room for the most part. And so she really enjoyed like doing all of these different like role play things, right? Like she would just pick characters from all of her favorite stuff and she would like be those characters, right? And she came to me while I was in college. She came to me and was like, I've been in this Harry Potter group for a really long time. It's awesome. And there's a character that's open and I think you would be perfect for it. Can I pitch you? And I was like, sure. Not thinking it was as like heavy as it was. They made me fill out a huge questionnaire. They had me do an interview twice. And in the end, I was like, guys, I'm in college and I'm realizing that this is like too much. Like I've got other shit that I need to do. And you guys are wanting me to do a lot for like a Harry Potter group. I don't think that I can do this. And they were so like, she was pissed at me. They were all so mad that I had wasted their time. And I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that this was going to be such a big fucking thing. So a job application for a fan character. No, literally, because like they want to make sure that like they all enjoy it and get so invested in it that they want to, like, I'm not making fun of this at all. Like they are so into it that they want to make sure that whoever's going to take over like a character, that person is like into it the way that they are, you know? And so when I realized like I am not into it the way that you are, right? I was like, I need to tell them. I need to tell them that I'm not going to be able to keep up with this shit, right? And they were all so mad. But I was like, at least you're not giving me this character and then I'm like, well, bye. And just like never making a post, right? Or making a post like once every 2 weeks. They would be furious. I joined a Harry Potter community that gave actual homework. When I was in high school, it was so much that I couldn't cope with my actual homework. That's crazy. That's so much. What character was it? Fuck, I'm trying to remember. It wasn't a main character at all. It was a side character. It was a side Slytherin character. I'm trying to remember who it was. But I was like, oh yeah, that would be fun. And then I realized like this is not going to be fun. Like this is too, you know, like it reminds me a little bit of how I think about D&D now. Like some people play D&D and they really love knowing all of the intricate aspects of D&D, right? And some people play D&D and they really are just interested in the interaction part of it, right? Like the way that the game plays and the mechanics of it isn't as interesting as the character interaction, right? And like some people prioritize one over the other. Some people are just good at both. I don't know if you've noticed this about me just in playing normal like video games, but like typically the mechanics don't like necessarily speak to me, right? If the game feels nice to play, then and it's like fun, I'm good, right? But I also don't play games that are like super intricate. Like it kind of reminds me of that, where they really wanted an intricate, involved game to play. And that's not what I wanted, you know? Are you actually a Slytherin? I am for sure 100% a Hufflepuff. Like 100%. And I'm willing to laugh about it. Like anytime somebody makes a post that's like, yes, Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, and other. Like I can laugh at that for sure. But like just looking at all of the aspects of them, it's just like, yeah, Hufflepuffs just want everybody to get along and they just want to like have a nice time and they're super loyal and they, you know, I'm just like, yeah, those are really like, I mean, if we're going to go with like, you know, what is your primary reason on earth? Like, what do you value most? That it's like, yeah, I just want to be happy and I want other people to be happy and the end. Nah, man. Hufflepuffs, honestly, I think Hufflepuffs and Slytherins would make great friends. Because, look, it's like, not to pull it back a bit. It's like how Katsuki and Kirishima are best friends. Right? Like, Kirishima is just like, I know that deep down there's, like, good shit going on in your heart, right? And Katsuki's like, no, untrue. I'm a piece of shit. And he's like, no, that's not true. You're great. And they're great. You should be friends with them, right? Like, literally, like, that's who I am. Like, I think that in this world where people look at Slytherins and are like, they're all evil, Hufflepuffs are like, not true. They're ambitious, wonderful people, and they should be friends with everyone. And the Slytherins are like, no, fuck, we're evil. God damn it, just we're evil, okay? And they're like, no, you're not. You're great, and you should be friends with everyone. That's how I feel. That's who I try to beat off my friends. I'm a Ravenclaw, and it bugs me to no end that the Ravenclaw emblem is an eagle and not a raven. Wait, is it not a raven? I gotta be real. I haven't like deep dove into Ravenclaws very much. This is so wholesome. Sam is 100% not a Hufflepuff. Sam is hard to pinpoint. He's like extremely analytical. I can be that way too, but it's not like my prime directive, right? He's extremely analytical, and he's very ambitious, and he's like extremely opinionated and brave. So I'm just like, I don't know where you belong. But you don't need to belong anywhere. You know, it's Harry Potter. Like, I think Sam is more Gryffindor than anything, because he will like throw himself into any situation to protect people he cares about without thinking about it at all. He'll like defend people to the death, right? And he's got like, he has like in his mind, he has like, you know, this is okay and this is not okay. And I'm willing to call you out if you do something that I don't think is okay, right? Ride or die. Oh my God. Yesterday, wait, speaking of this, yesterday when we were in line, because we were in line to see the movie for so long, Sam was like, you know, I feel like if you were a more manipulative person, and I was like, uh-huh. He goes, if you were a more manipulative person, I feel like you could convince me to do terrible things. And I was like, but I wouldn't. And he was like, I know, but like if you were, I feel like you could convince me to do some terrible shit. But I think that, you know, if you were that kind of a terrible person, then you would let me go down by myself. And I was like, no, I'm ride or die. We're ride or die. And he was like, I don't know. If like we were both going to maybe go to jail, you wouldn't just let me take the fall if that was an option. I was like, no, I'm ride or die. And he was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. And he was like, all right, good to know. And I was like, why is that good to know? Are you planning something terrible that I need to be ride or die for? Like, this conversation needs to continue a bit because I'm not sure why this came up. Thurston, thank you so much for the 9 months. Happy Twitch, baby. Timbit Muncher, thank you so much for the biddies. Killer CDs, thank you so much for the biddies as well. Bag of Ferrets, thank you so much for the biddies as well. Cheyenne, thank you for the 25 months. Nerd Therapist, thank you for the 17. And Mr. Rabid, thank you for the 4. And Alex Manson, thank you for the 15. Do you think having the bit icons be the different weapons of the cat gang would be a fun idea? We've never taken advantage of the fact that you can change the bit badges. Maybe we should. Sam's going for a murder. Confirmed. Don't spread that. This is like the sort of situation where somebody's going to wind up dead and everybody's going to be like, well, if you go back and watch the stream by @DexBonus, you will see a full conversation that shows premeditation to murder. And I'll be like, no! This is all weird, coinky Dinky Dink. Soul Cleaver, thank you for the 21 months. Thurston, thank you for the 3. And Polsky Bear, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Sam's doing crimes. You can change the bit badges, yes. I think only partners can. How's your grandpa's workshop purge going? It's actually going great. Oh my God. Somehow, my grandfather, so for any of you who don't know this, we have a huge shop on our property that my grandfather lived in for years and years and years, like until he died. This shop was planned to be an actual workshop with an apartment inside of it, was the idea. And it wound up being a hoard. My grandpa was a horrible, horrible hoarder. So it's like a, huge 2-story shop that was completely filled with stuff. I'm trying to think of like how to describe how big this shop is. It's huge though. He had like 30 something cars, like just, it was crazy. And so he died, I want to say nearly 10 years ago. And, my parents haven't touched the shop. Like it just felt so overwhelming. Like they just never tried. And every single year, every summer, my mom would be like, this year we're going to start on the shop. And then they wouldn't. And then this year we're going to start on the shop. And then they wouldn't. What kind of stuff did he hoard? Machinery, anything that he thought he could take apart and fix something else with or rebuild, or like that was like his entire brain was all about machines. So this place is just like filled with just the craziest stuff. And it was so bad that by the time he passed away, you couldn't walk in there. So this year, before I went to visit, my mom was like, we've been working on the shop. You're going to be blown away when you show up. And I was so excited to see it because it's been my mom, my dad, my nephew and my nephew's best friend, my sister, my little niece. I say little, she's going to college. My niece. And my brother. All of them have been like showing up intermittently to like help out with this shop purge. And I went in and I was like, oh my God, you can stand in here. They were like, I know. Like, I feel like if somebody were to walk in, they would be like, did you do anything in here? But holy shit, it was like such a huge difference. On the second floor, somehow my grandpa had managed to put like huge heavy machinery up there. And they were like, how the fuck did he get these up here? There's no steps. There's no stairs in this shop. There's just a second level with no stairs to get there, right? So like, how the fuck did he get those up there? And we're wondering if he like under cover of night like rented a forklift. Like we don't know. Like we don't know how he got them up. It's crazy. But yeah, I walked in and I was like, oh my God, I can do this. It's amazing. There were like these really pretty mirrors that I guess were like in a corner somewhere. And my mom was like, yeah, we're going to probably give those away. And I was like, what? No, you got to put those in because they're trying to like actually, the whole idea of this is that if they clean out the shop, they could actually use the shop for what it was intended to be used for, right? Like all of the big machines and stuff can stay in there and actually be used for what they like are supposed to be used for, right? You could actually get to them and use them. And they would actually have an apartment in there. And so my mom was like, yeah, we've cleaned out the apartment rooms so that, we can actually do that. And then they were like, yeah, and we're going to get rid of these mirrors. And I was like, why don't you put one of the mirrors in the bedroom and one of the mirrors in the bathroom. And they were like, holy shit. Like they were so like zoned in on we need to get rid of everything that I was like, these mirrors are so pretty. You should use them in the apartment. And they were like, we should. It's like, cool. My work here is done. Mastiff Mistake, thank you so much for the biddies. Kit, thank you so much for the gift bomb. Aratu Saxel, Sir JP, Simia Sumater, and Piku26. All of you, welcome to the Cat Gang. Be sure to thank Kit42 for those gifted subs. Smile Tolerantly, thank you so much for the biddies. Red Varangian, thank you so much for the 7 months. We just finished going through the last of my Gramps photo albums after he died. I'm sad, but it's kind of fun to go through almost 80 years of history. For sure. Yeah, they're finding all kinds of interesting stuff in the shop where my grandpa was living. So I get that. Like, it's fascinating, the sort of stuff that they just have. And you're like, how have I never seen this? Yeah. Hemiolic, thank you so much for the 13 months. And Epic Doof, thank you so much for the 14. Yeah, I mean, I think because, like, I don't know exactly what they want to use it for, but in my mind, I assume that it's, because, like, my parents have this huge, we have, like, 80-something acres of land, right? My parents are old. They can't take care of it anymore. So they, like, they bring out family members and pay them. They bring out family members to like help with little things around the property. But I think ideally they would love, and maybe I'm just making this up. I don't know. This is just what makes sense to me. I think they would love to have that apartment in the shop and then be able to like do, if any of you guys have ever seen, like, oh, what do they call it? The like farm hopping thing, right? Where somebody's like, oh, I really want to visit this area, but I can't really afford it. So I'm going to work on a farm. And then I can like, on my days off, I can go like travel, but I have to help out on the farm. I think that that's kind of like the idea. Work for board, that sort of a thing. Yeah. I think that they would like to do something like that and have like a place for that person to stay. And you know, they could help out on the property, like that kind of a thing. Farm B&B. Woofing is the one that a friend of mine uses. Yeah. I remember when, yeah, it was my friend who's in Prineville. They have a huge farm. It's a cattle ranch. And, yeah, and they had woofers. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And, yeah, it's just people who, like, want to see Oregon. And so they come and, like, work on their farm. And they have, you know, they get fed. They get a place to stay. And they get a couple days off. And all they have to do is just, like, help out on the farm on normal work days. Woofers sounds like a furry thing. Agreed. And on that note, shall we play a game? Nellig, thank you for the 22 months. Phantomoose, thank you for the 31. And Desolation, thank you so much for the biddies. Full disclosure, so we will be doing, I guess like at this point, we'll be doing like an hour of Lamplight City, which is a new point and click that came out. Everybody's saying that it's really good. And then the last couple of hours will be more Boundless. That is sponsored stuff. So we're going to see if we can figure out how Boundless works with this second stream. So yeah, just so that you guys know, the next hour will be unsponsored, and then the last couple of hours of this stream will be sponsored. That'll be our last sponsored stream with them. But Boundless exists. It does. It's been interesting because I had no idea that it was like a thing that started like quite a while ago. I'm fascinated by the idea of being able to get to the point that you can go to different planets, right? Like at night in the game, when you look up into the sky and you see all of these other planets, and all of the planets are like when you hover over them, it's like, oh, this is the type of planet that it is. You're like, oh my God, I could go there, right? But whether or not, like, what it's going to take to get to the point where you can be like, all right, bye, and go to another planet, right, is what I'm trying to figure out. It was in development forever. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know if it's, I think it is fully out now. But I know that when I went to open Steam today, they had already done like an update and stuff. So I don't know. That sounds awesome. Yeah, that aspect of Boundless sounds so cool, right? Oh my gosh. Controller in hand, that's exactly what happened to my grandpa. They said people from that era were a different breed. Mine died of cancer and was never diagnosed. Doctor said he must have been in real pain the last 6 to 8 months of his life, but he hated doctors and he never complained. Literally my grandpa. It's literally like everyone for whatever reason, everyone from that generation is like, I don't trust doctors. I don't want to go to the doctor. Like, that's how my grandpa was. That's how my grandma was, my Nana. And we were like, just go get what? So, yeah, that's exactly what happened to my grandpa. So bizarre. But I think for him, and I think that this is also why he was such a bad hoarder. I think it was a control thing. He hated people his whole life. He never had like a really good relationship with any of us. And he didn't want to. He really didn't care to. Like, my dad desperately wanted to have a better relationship with his dad, with my grandpa. And it just wasn't. It was not a priority for him at all. He didn't really want anything to do with any of us. But we like put him up because he had nowhere to go. And yeah, he was just like stubborn, hated people, hated doctors. And so we were like we tried, man. Like we tried so hard to like bring love into your life, but he didn't want it. And that's, you know, that's fine. That's how he wanted to live. But it's hard for me to understand that, you know. Tina Jima, thank you so much for the 4 years. Holy shit. Happy anniversary. Thank you so much. Rexnar TV, thank you so much for the biddies. And Solaria Games, thank you so much for the host. That sounds like a lot of grandpas. My other grandpa, my papa, was an amazing grandfather, but I never lived near him. So I didn't have, honestly, my papa was like the best grandparent that I had. My Nana was just kind of like, I don't know. Both, like, my Nana and my grandpa, my dad's parents, my dad's whole family has like issues, like a lot going on, right? But neither of them really wanted to be involved with any of us. Like, they just didn't really care all that much. For whatever reason. I don't know. My mom said that at least my Nana was more involved with the first kids. So with like my sister and my brother. And then for whatever reason, by the time like I came around and by the time Thierry came around, like there wasn't a whole lot of interest. We were like, we broke her. She was like, these kids are too much. I don't want this anymore. Prayata, thank you for the 19 months. Kiara is here. Thank you so much for the 28. And Shockwolf, thank you for the 5. But my papa was an incredible grandpa, my mom's dad. I never met my nonna, my Italian grandma. I never met her. But my papa was so loving and so sweet and so deaf. It was amazing. He would eat dinner, and he would burp as loud as he possibly could, and he would like smack his lips while he ate because he couldn't hear it. It was amazing. It was so great. He was just such a jovial soul. Anyways. Oh, let's play Lamplight City. Goodness gracious. Literally every grandparent. Here we go. Lamplight City. Lamplight City. Oh, there we go. The aspect ratio on this is odd, but that's okay. We'll figure it out, I guess. Let's make sure that it's not too loud. Lamplight City. I'm at that style of grandparents' house right now. He said on his birthday last week, I'm finally old enough I don't have to care about anyone's expectations. Okay. Let's do this shit, shall we? Yeah, I would say that we'd go a little later today, but maintenance guys are going to be showing up like right at 1 o'clock, so I will have to stop right at 1. But in the future, I am sorry, just to get this out of the way. In the future, the streams that have been happening at 8 a.m. Pacific time will be happening at 9 a.m. because that's when her naps happen. Shibe Loser, thank you for the 10 months. And Abby Rose, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Katogangu. And I will be ending at 2. So it'll be the same length of stream. It'll just be an hour displaced. So there's that. And Mooshi, or Mooshji, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang as well.
Welcome, you fine cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito babe.
And Mac Money Sack, thank you so much for subscribing as well. There's a dirigible up there. I just love the word dirigible. Rough night. Wake up, sunshine. Bill, wake up. The carriage is on fire.
Wake up! The carriage is on fire!
That's only funny when I do it to you.
What's the matter? Have a rough night?
Bit too much Bollingworth ale is all. That stuff really creeps up on you.
Sorry I couldn't join you, but I was long overdue for a quiet night in with Addie.
That's fine. There'll be plenty of other opportunities. Hell, maybe Adelaide can even join us. It's been ages since she last drank me under the table.
Afraid she mostly sticks to tea these days.
Miles, what exactly is it we're looking into? I may have dozed off during the briefing.
Wow. Captain Snelling is going to notice one of these days. You sleep through briefings?
You sleep through the briefings?
Sure, it's really not that difficult. Snelling's monotonous drone works better than Cold Tit's emulsified soporific.
I don't know what that
Very
means.
funny. Anyway, it's a burglary at the Hambrook Flower Shop.
A burglary, eh? How dull. At least we'll have enough time to get a drink afterwards.
You seem awfully certain of that.
I am. In fact, I'd bet the devil my head that we're done within the hour.
Well, the devil's gonna be disappointed that his winnings are so meager.
Damn.
Ah, we've arrived. After you, Bill.
I was like, that awkward silence. New Britannia. The borough of Cholmondeley. 1844. Got it. Roasted.
Thank you. Keep the change.
Ooh.
And so, our
One ear.
night of excitement begins.
You more than anyone else should know that there's rarely a dull night in Chumley.
I have a feeling tonight will be the exception.
Ah,
Until we
Chumley.
get to the pub, that is.
Keep your mind on the case, Bill. Now let's get a move on.
Left click to interact with objects. Mouse cursor is context sensitive.
Looks like they've had some trouble with vandalism.
Pretty much every business in this part of town has.
Certainly looks cozy in there.
Plants have a nice way of doing that.
Oh, I see. It's because of that they said that. I thought that it was because smooch
Bill,
him.
could I have a word?
What's on your mind, Fordham?
A burglary at a flower shop. Not the most thrilling case we've had, is it?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say Snelling's been giving us the boring cases lately on purpose.
Why would he do something like that?
He's eyeing a promotion to chief of police. He'd sell his own mother's cane if he thought it would help. Plus, there's no secret he doesn't like us.
I can't understand why. I've shown him nothing but respect.
It's because you're too good at what you do. And because you're friends with me.
What's that got to do with anything?
Not everyone is as open-minded as you, Miles. Let's just leave it at that.
Damn.
You ever miss living out here, Bill?
About as much as you missed stepping in that pile of horseshit last week.
Wow.
I was distracted by that story you were telling me about your sister. How's she doing out west, anyway?
Well, she's not in the chum, so fantastic. Living here was about as fun as wearing a vest made of meat to a dogfight. I'm glad we both managed to get out. Oh, and by the way, Miles, you didn't do such a great job of cleaning your shoes.
That would explain all the funny looks I've been getting. Still feeling rough, Bill?
Yes, but I'll feel better once this case is finished and we can go down to the Angel for a pint or four.
Hair of the dog?
No better medicine.
When's the last?
That's a good question.
I think we've both been working a bit too much lately. Addie's been wanting to go visit her mother in Dixie. Maybe we can all go.
That sounds nice, but I wouldn't want to be a third wheel on a visit to your in-laws. Unless... Would Adelaide's brother be there by any chance?
You're incorrigible, Bill.
It's one of my finer qualities.
Let's get back to it.
All right.
Okay.
Fordham, what are you doing?
I was gonna check inside this trash can for clues.
Miles, in the 15 years we've been partners, how many times have you found something inside a trash can that wasn't garbage?
Fair point.
Can't believe this. Calling me out like
Glad
this.
this thing is lit. This isn't really the type of place I'd prefer to be at this time of night.
Don't worry, Miles. I've got your back.
That reminds me. I should pick up a bouquet for Addie when we're done here.
Seems like you've been spending more time with me than with her lately. I sure hope she's not the jealous type.
I can't believe that thing made it all the way across the Atlantic in less than a week.
Don't scoff at the future, Miles. Pretty soon, we'll all be riding those things to work.
Especially considering Prince Harold is their big celebrity passenger.
Okay. I think we've clicked everything. Let's go inside.
Come on, Bill.
I like that his little hat moved. Come on, Bill.
Charming little place, isn't it?
Charming, but empty. We need to find the owner.
Always so to the point, Fordham. If ever there was a better time to stop and smell the flowers.
I think I'll leave that to you, Bill.
With my allergies? Hardly.
Not too many left. Seems business isn't so bad around here.
Well, you know what they say. There are only 3 certainties in life. Death, taxes, and people taking advantage of sales.
This is quite the selection. Come over here and take a whiff, Bill.
Sure, if you don't mind me getting snot all over your coat.
Oh, no, not the Myers case all over again. On second thought, you can just stay over there.
I'm already so into this game. We have to finish this game. I'm already so invested. I love these boys. I want them to do good on their case.
Plants hanging on hooks. A nice space-saving method.
I'd probably bang my head against them constantly if I had them in my apartment.
These prices are pretty reasonable. The place I go in Worcester's clearly robbing me blind.
If you think those are bad, don't go near the flower shops in Leon.
Mostly a bunch of fertilizer and growth tonics.
Growth tonics, eh?
Plant growth tonics, Bill.
Of course. I knew that.
These seem to be part of the watering system for the flowers.
I haven't seen old piping like this in a while. Seems like someone's reluctant to upgrade.
What's that sign say?
It says private.
Well, that's one mystery solved.
This is quite the selection. Come over here and take a... Oh, no, on sec... The staircase isn't very well lit.
I'll go first. That way you can catch me if I fall.
We should probably ask for permission before heading up there.
Can't believe this. What are we? Detectivo?
Be right there. Oh, hello, gentlemen. I must say you caught me by surprise. I was preparing to close.
We've got devs in
May
chat?
I help you find anything? The flowers in the center display are half price this week, and I have a special on chrysanthemums today. Or perhaps a custom bouquet for the special ladies in your lives?
Dab
I
on her.
have no need myself, but maybe Adelaide would appreciate a little something. Eh, Miles? Those peonies in the corner look nice.
I'm afraid we're not here as customers tonight, ma'am. We'd like to have a word with the proprietor. Is he in?
I see. I'm Cecilia Handbrook, and this is my shop. What can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm Detective Miles Fordham, and this is my partner, William Legere. We received a report of a burglary at your store.
A report? From whom? I never contacted the police before, and I didn't this time, either.
Oof.
It was made anonymously. But are you saying this isn't the first time it's happened?
Correct. It's happened 3 times. But considering the police hardly care about the daily muggings and vandalisms around here, I didn't think they would be interested in something so trivial.
Well, we're here now, and we'll do all we can to help you.
We'll have to see about that.
If you wouldn't mind, Mrs. Handbrook, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Very well, Detective.
Granny ain't no snitch. Andalek, thank you so much for the biddy. Smile Tolerantly, thank you so much for subscribing. Lagia Chris, thank you for the 43 months. Cafe Vampire, thank you for the 22. And Makeith, thank you for the 19. And Gynax, thank you for gifting a sub to Grundislav. Welcome to the Katogungu.
Could you give me the details concerning the burglaries?
About 3 weeks ago on Monday, I noticed that my order of Easter lilies was missing. At first, I thought nothing of it. Sometimes certain types of flowers are unavailable or arrive in poor condition. These things happen.
Grundislav, are
Then
you
2
the
weeks
dev?
ago on Wednesday, it
Are you
happened
the
again.
illustrious dev?
But this time, I noticed something rather odd.
Go on.
When I opened the shop, there were 6 crowns and 10 shillings on the counter. That's exactly the cost of 2 orders of lilies. Last Friday,
Gasp.
it happened yet again. The lilies were missing, and there was payment for 1 order on the counter. I believe that someone has been breaking into my shop after hours, taking the lilies, and leaving money behind.
How unusual.
Clue added. Well, Grundislav, it's delightful to have you. I'm definitely going to play more of this game.
Have you noticed any suspicious characters lurking around?
Detective Fordham, this is Chumley. You can't throw a stone without hitting a suspicious character. And if you've noticed my window, you'd be aware that stones get thrown around quite a bit in this neighborhood. If you're looking for trouble, you're far more likely to find it out there than in here.
I meant if you'd seen anyone out of the ordinary near your shop.
Only the 2 men from the police who entered it tonight. That is most definitely out of the ordinary.
She's sassy.
So this burglar has been paying for the stolen goods?
That would appear to be the case, yes. I really don't think this could even be considered a crime. That's one of the reasons I didn't bother reporting it to the police.
And the other reasons?
Oh, I think I've already made those quite clear, Detective.
Have you found any evidence of a break-in?
No, the front door is always locked. My assistant Trevor and I are the only ones with the key.
Trevor,
Any
huh?
other points of access to the building?
The upstairs windows, I suppose, but I make sure to keep them locked, and neither of them have been broken.
Would you allow us to have a look upstairs?
Is that really necessary? I was just about to close up the shop.
What are you hiding?
It won't take but a moment.
Fine, I suppose you may, but please, Don't dally too long.
And where's Trevor? I gotta talk to Trevor.
You mentioned your assistant has the other shop key. What can you tell me about him?
His name is Trevor Hastings, and he has been working for me for the past 10 years.
Do you trust him?
Implicitly. I've known him for ages, and he has been my full-time assistant since shortly after my husband died. You're not suggesting he had anything to do with this, are you?
Not at all. I would like to speak with him, though. Where might I find him?
It's Friday, so he should be on his way back from the docks right now. He'll be bringing my flower order within the hour.
Good. We'll meet him here, then. If that's all right with you.
I suppose I don't really have much of a choice, do I?
Is this entire game like fully voice acted? That's very impressive if so. Oh no, the sound. I'm sorry, I just wanted to change it so that I wasn't in IRL anymore. I'm sorry, oh no. Okay, here we go.
Have you
Tell
been
me
in
about
business
yourself.
long?
Yes, I opened this shop 30 years ago, along with my late husband, David. But the past 10 years, I've been running things on my own.
Don't you feel unsafe being here by yourself so late into the night?
Detective, when you've lived in this part of town as long as I have, it takes quite a lot to scare you.
I think that's all the information I need for now.
All right, Detective.
Okay. Access the casebook at the top of the screen. Ah! Honor among thieves. Handbrook Flower Shop has been burglared. Find a point of entry upstairs. Wait for Trevor Hastings and speak to him. Missing lilies and points of entry. Suspects. And documents. Interessante. I know that sound was
Interesting
very
choice of
unpleasant. I'm really
decor.
sorry.
Perhaps it wasn't always used as a storeroom, although I can understand why it would have been converted.
Yeah, it is rather drafty in here.
A rather distinguished-looking gentleman.
Reminds me of Captain Snelling, if he ever smiled.
A young lady. Perhaps a relation of Mrs. Handbrook?
I can see the resemblance. Sort of.
I would imagine that keeping a consistent temperature in here is important for the flowers.
When do you suppose this contraption was last serviced?
Hard to say. Definitely not recently, if the dust buildup is any indication. A pastoral landscape. Definitely nowhere near here.
I've never much understood art, but it would be nice to see a place like that in person.
I thought he said prison. I was like, you're a cop.
The window latch. Securely locked. Interesting. There's a gap between the window and the frame here. No wonder it's so drafty in this room. I wonder.
What are you thinking, Fordham?
That it's time for an experiment. I'm going to need a tool, however. Something long and thin should do the trick.
Shouldn't be too hard to find something like that around here.
This provides a means of escape from the top floor, or access to this window from the ground. Lamplight City, in all her glory.
Okay.
I've seen this type of device before. It's a special container for growing plants. Specific temperature and water conditions can be adjusted. Seems to be empty right now, though. And judging by the dust, it hasn't been used in a long time, if ever.
It seems
love
Mrs.
his little
Handbrook
hat
isn't too fond of
bounces.
steam tech, or just doesn't understand it.
Unmarked, but if the smell is anything to go by, this is where the flowers are stored when delivered.
I'll keep my distance then.
Seems to be the broken pot storage area.
Why not just throw them away, I wonder?
It's likely they're going to be repaired. I noticed some faint cracks in some of the pots downstairs. I don't think this window would serve as a viable means of entry.
It's a nice view, though. You can hardly see the vomit and manure piles on the street from up here.
What was this
Fascinating device.
That's right. Hey,
Bill?
Bill.
What's going on, Miles?
I've heard of honor among thieves, Have you ever known a thief to pay for stolen goods?
Let's chit
Perhaps
chat.
conducting normal business is just too boring for him. Do you think he might be doing it for the thrill?
There could be any number of reasons. The best way to find out is to catch the culprit and ask him ourselves. What's your impression of dear old Mrs. Hanbrook?
I like her. Good old-fashioned, tough-as-nails Chumley woman. Reminds me of my mother.
Your mother was never quite so stubborn. Why do you suppose she's so reluctant to accept our help?
It's a chum thing, Miles. You wouldn't understand.
It's a chum thing. You wouldn't get it, you fancy boy.
Got any opinions on the upcoming election?
I'll just be glad when it's all over. Seems like the last few months have been nothing but people giving opinions and telling me what to do without a moment's peace.
I know what you mean. I already saw some kids putting up Atwood posters down my street.
I already drew mustaches on all the ones on my street.
Handlebar?
You know me too well.
I always thought of Atwood as more of a Van Dyke type of man myself.
I can see that. Yeah. Well, there's something to do tomorrow.
K Samurai, thank you so much for the biddies. Deku Full Cowl, thank you so much for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. And Zeben, thank you for the 8 months.
The gap in the window upstairs is intriguing.
Do you think it might be the point of entry?
Indeed.
Yes.
I just need to find something long and thin to confirm my theory.
I think you were born with something like that, Miles.
Damn wow.
You're disgusting, Bill.
I know. That's why I always do the dirty work.
You're disgusting, Bill.
You enjoying this weather? It's a nice evening for it, not too hot. I find a bit of fresh air always helps clear out the mental cobwebs.
It's just too bad the air in the chum is about as fresh as a week-old corpse. At any rate, it'll be winter before you know it. The whole city will be shut down, and we'll be digging bodies out from under the snowbanks.
Always something to look forward to.
Now that I know that it's fully voice acted, I feel like I have to listen to all of these because they worked so hard.
The ferry ride over was surprisingly uneventful, don't you think?
I know. It doesn't really feel like a visit to the chum without seeing at least one fist fight. Oh well, there's always the ride back.
Let's get back to it.
All right.
We exhausted them. Excellent. Hotspot icons will change when new interactions are available. Hotspot icons. Oh.
Aha! This hook is exactly what I need.
Oh,
Mrs. Hanbrook,
interesting.
may I borrow this hook for a few minutes? It's crucial to our investigation.
Is that so?
Yes, I promise I'll put it back as soon as I'm done.
Please do, Detective.
Sick. Nikki5, thank you for the 17 months. And Tactical Box, thank you for the 9. Happy Twitch, baby. How thirsty was the person at the movie? Will my girlfriend leave me because of how good looking Deku is? They just they make sure that you know that he's a ripped boy now. And there was a sweet lady in front of us who was thirsting.
Good. Bill, it's time for our experiment.
And what is this experiment going to be exactly?
Simple. I'm going to see if this hook can get me inside the shop. Rather dark out here.
Watch your step then. This experiment of yours isn't worth a broken neck.
I'll be fine. Now then, could you please close and lock the window, Bill? Well, I'd say this is fairly incontrovertible proof that the building can easily be broken into without arousing suspicion.
Where'd you learn how to do that anyway?
You taught me, remember?
Nah. Are you sure it was me?
Positive. We were a few pints in at the Angel about 5 years ago, and you decided I should learn how to pick locks.
What else have I taught you how to do while drunk?
That
would
wasn't
be telling.
picking a lock, though. It's fine. Wait, so hold on. I kind of want to move myself like here. Maybe. Does anything happen down below? Maybe not. Maybe I should just be in the bottom corner. I hate that noise. No. There we go. Because casebook shows up, and in this top corner is where it's like, we added to your casebook, my dude. Okay, nothing else has changed in here, right? Yeah. Oh, hello.
Trevor.
Evening, Cecilia. I've got the order ready to bring in.
Trevor, these are Detectives Fordham and Legere. They say there's been a report about the burglaries, and they're here investigating.
She sounds so mad about
I
it.
only did it because I think it's been going on too long. As much as you want to, we can't handle this
Oh,
ourselves.
he called us.
We can discuss the matter later. In the meantime, the detective would like a word with you.
I'll be needing to bring in the flowers first, if that's all right. Otherwise, some hooligan's likely to run off with them.
My partner will keep an eye on your flowers. Bill, would you mind?
Ah, the glamour of police work.
Now, Mr. Hastings, if I could ask you a few questions.
Bill, do you think you
Go
could
on, then.
stand really close to all of these things you're allergic to?
What can you tell me about the recent burglaries?
I wish Cecilia had contacted you a lot sooner. She's a damn fine woman. But sometimes I think she'd rather jump in a rose bush than ask for help. Had to take matters into my own hands. This needs taken care of, and we can't do it on our own, as much as Cecilia would like to. Anyhow, alls I know is someone's been making off with some flowers and leaving money behind. No idea who it could be, how they're getting in, or why they even bother paying. In my day, if you robbed a place, you did it the right way. It's a sad state of affairs when even burglars don't do their jobs correctly.
Do you have much experience with burglary, Mr. Hastings?
Now, I never said that, detective.
Have you noticed anyone or anything suspicious around here recently?
Nothing but the usual roughnecks, ragamuffins, and drunkards. Like I said, it's a real mystery.
It's a real mystery. Also, Gmart, yeah. Right after I messaged you being like, hey, are we gonna play that Black Clover game? I was like, oh fuck, it's another goddamn like $50, $60 game. Why? Why are they so expensive?
Could you walk me through the process of your deliveries?
Of course, there's no great science to it. On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons, Cecilia gives me her list of flowers to pick up from the wholesalers. I head over to Gas Cone around sunset when they get their shipment, and I give them her order. They load up the crate, I pay for it, and then I lug it back here.
How long does that take?
Between moving the crate and getting it across the river on the ferry, a couple of hours. Usually the store's closed by then, so I use my key to get in and leave the crate inside for Cecilia to open in the morning. That's all there is to it. Told you it wasn't very complicated.
Do you ever leave the crate unattended during that time?
No, sir. Never more than a minute. I may be old, but I got good eyes. I'd see if there were anything amiss. Besides that, I check to make sure the crate is still sealed when I drop it off. I'm not about to let Cecilia down by being careless.
How long have you been working for Mrs. Hanbrook?
Been about 10 years now, I reckon. I used to help with deliveries now and then when it was her and David, her husband. But after he passed, she offered to make me her assistant. Unfortunate way to get it, but I needed the work. Used to be I had a job at one of the airship yards, but they let me go after I was injured by one of those newfangled steam machines. So the offer came at a good time. Besides that, Cecilia needed looking after, even though she'd never admit it. If I'm being honest, we're both getting a bit long in the tooth. Not sure how much longer we'll be keeping this up, but as long as I'm upright and breathing, I'll be bringing these crates along, even if it is murder on my back.
I admire your work ethic.
I've got a job to do. Not enough people these days seem to respect that.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Hastings. I'll let you get back to work.
Appreciate it, Detective.
Okay.
If you don't mind, Detective, I still need to check the crate before I bring it in.
Of course. Thank you again for your help.
So who the fuck?
Learn anything?
Possibly. I may have an idea.
Ah, you're being cryptic. That's always a good sign. But if you've got a plan, let's talk about it.
Got a minute, Bill?
For you, Miles, I've got 5.
Thanks, Bill. What a bro.
Any thoughts on Mrs. Hanbrook's assistant, Trevor?
Yes, I feel sorry for him.
Why? He seems to enjoy his work.
Nah, it's not that. He's obviously smitten with Mrs. Hanbrook, but she won't give him the time of day.
What? You only saw him for a
You
few
heard
moments.
nothing.
How in the ether did you get that impression?
The way he looked at her, the way he spoke when he confessed to contacting the police. Shall I go on?
No, that's fine. I see what you mean.
Really, Miles? You'd be surprised what you can learn from people if you just look at them.
Why bother doing that when I've got you to do it for me? Right. Based on what we've been told in our experiment, I can only conclude that our burglar is using the upstairs window to get into the shop.
So, what do you propose we do about it?
It's happened repeatedly over the past 3 weeks, on one of the delivery nights. Since it has yet to occur this week, and today is Friday, logic dictates it should be tonight.
So we settle in and wait to see if the burglar returns? Catch him in the act?
Exactly. It's our best chance of solving this before the trail goes cold.
And I was really looking forward to getting that drink at the Angel tonight, too.
I know, but it's as you said yourself, there'll be plenty of other opportunities. Besides, forbearance is good for the soul.
Spoken like someone who truly has no idea how to have any fun.
I'm sure I'll get the hang of it one of these days, especially with your expert tutelage.
Okay, let's go have a chat with Mrs. Hambrook. I'm sure she'll be delighted to know we're spending the night. Damn. I forgot to bring my deck of cards again.
At least it's quiet up here. I'm surprised we didn't go deaf after the last time we did this.
What?
I said, oh, right. Your sense of humor remains on point.
Miles, have you ever considered leaving all this behind?
What, you mean quitting the force?
The Force, the city, going off and seeing what else is out there, you know?
Oh,
I'd
no.
miss it too much. Wouldn't you?
I was thinking I might visit Harley out west. She makes it sound like a dream in her letters. Wide open spaces, fresh air. I know I'm a city boy and would probably miss New Britannia's filth and squalor after a week, but...
You should do it. A change of scenery never hurt anyone.
These are
Plus,
death
it's much
flags.
easier for you than it is for me. I've got a family to consider.
Bill. Bill,
Ah.
stop putting up death
Right.
flags. I'm so worried for you now.
No, I didn't mean it like that, Bill. It's just...
Shh. I think I heard something. Oh, no.
Bill? Stop! Police!
Damn it.
God damn
He's
it,
got up
Bill.
a fire escape. We can corner him on the roof. Stay close and keep me covered.
Bill! Your death flags!
Bill!
Stay back, officer. I've got a knife. Ready your pistol for him.
But you're too
Looks
close.
like a gun.
I trust you, Miles. Your pistol, now! There's really no need for this, officer. I respect your desire to uphold justice. Mine is more important. If you let me go, I won't come back. And we can all forget this ever happened. Don't listen to this lunatic, Miles. Take your shot before things get worse.
Oh my god. Bill's death flags! Oh god. He sounds like a supervillain. I don't think I can reason with him. Should I take the shot? Oh god. But what if when I go to take the shot, I accidentally shoot Bill and I was the death flag all along? You can't see what I'm supposed to be doing! No! There we go. Oh my god. Oh god, you guys are like split halfway. Some of you want me to reason with him and some of you want me to shoot him. Take the shot.
No!
No, Bill!
Bill! Oh, God! I am so sorry, my friend. I am so sorry.
No, son of a bitch! I killed Bill. I killed Bill. 3 months later, I'm in jail because I killed Bill, right?
Miles, wake up! Your house is on fire!
Huh? What?
You see, I told you it was funnier when I did it to you.
Yes. Yes. Hilarious.
What's the matter? Have a rough night?
Are we haunted by Bill?
Overdid it on the soporific.
Wait, are we a haunted? Do we have multiple
Why do I feel like I've had
personalities
this
now?
conversation before.
I'm just
Wait,
glad
what's
you're in the mood
going
to
on?
converse again. Seriously, you took so much of that snake oil last night, I was starting to think you wanted me quiet for good.
It's no personal slight. I just need some quiet time, or I'll go insane.
I get it. We all need our space. I know it's not easy, but there's really no need.
Not easy. Bill, I've been hearing your voice since you died. You don't shut up unless I take that accursed medicine. I'd say that qualifies as a bit more than not easy.
Yeah, well, how do you think I feel? You think I enjoy being trapped here, listening to you whine about how hard your life's become? You at least still have yours.
I'm losing my grip on reality, and it's all because of you.
Believe me, I know. It's not a pretty situation. But the bottom fact is, you're stuck with me. So you can either keep living this way and ruin your life even more than you already have, or you can do as I've told you and try to figure out a way to let me move on.
Haunted.
Right. For the 1000th time, you want me to find the burglar from the flower shop.
Yes, exactly.
I still don't get how that's going to help.
I can understand your confusion, considering it was you who killed me.
No,
But
don't
the
say
point
that.
remains. You wouldn't have been in that situation in the first place if not for him. Once the criminal has been caught and is in custody, we'll both get what we want.
A decent night's sleep?
More than that, you'll have that elusive thing you always wanted to give others. Closure.
You do realize the trail's pretty much frozen at this point. Our man has seemingly vanished into the ether.
That's no excuse not to keep trying. I know the cases Upton's been giving you these past few months haven't been the most thrilling, but they've at least kept you active. So just keep at it. Something has to turn up eventually.
We didn't lose our
Unless,
job.
of course, you want to wind up in Riverview Asylum. And if that happens, I'm really not going to keep quiet.
Fine.
Good man. Now, I suggest you stop talking to thin air, or Adelaide's going to start wondering if you've gone mental. Or just maybe she'll stop wondering.
Very funny.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we still have our job. We still have our girlfriend, wife.
Oh, wouldn't you say it's time for a change of clothes, Miles? You've been wearing that coat for who knows how long.
So? Addie gave it to me. Besides, it gives me character.
Right. Brooding detective in a long black coat. That's never been seen before.
What are you talking about, Bill?
Never mind. Pretty, but I'm glad I don't have a sense of smell anymore. Adelaide's last performance. She could really bring the house down. You should have let me be buried wearing my hat. At least it wouldn't be gathering dust like it is now.
If I'd done that, it would be dust right now.
Heh, fair point. I'm certain a permanent indentation in the shape of your rear is starting to form on that thing. I always liked that self-portrait of Adelaide's mother, even if the eyes do always follow you around the room.
Oof.
That's a fun little apparatus Adelaide got you. Very soothing.
Watching it spin long enough puts me right to sleep.
I'd say that's really more the soporific's doing. Remember, before you started taking that medicine, and you could actually read a book for more than 10 minutes before falling asleep? You were a lot more fun to talk to back then. Cozy little winter getaway. That would be a welcome change from the winters in this city. Don't worry, Miles. I don't watch when you and Adelaide are having your private time.
Oof.
It would be nice if you didn't spend the whole time humming.
I thought you appreciated some romantic music.
Oof.
Miles, care to explain what you're doing?
Just checking to make sure everything that needs to be in here still is.
Right. If you start taking that stuff during the day, you're really going to have problems. Adelaide's mother certainly enjoyed pressing flowers. Do you suppose she does more of
my
it now
mom
that
does
she's
that.
retired? It's admirable just how organized Adelaide is. Maybe someday the same can be said about you. Ha, that poster brings back some memories. That's from around the time you two met, isn't it?
Yes, back when Addie was singing at the Angel.
Well, look who's awake. Ready to rejoin the living?
Very much so.
You were talking in your sleep again.
Did I say anything interesting?
Do you ever?
Damn.
You have to admit, she's got you there.
How are you feeling?
A touch groggy. I think I took a bit too much of the soporific last night.
That's what I thought. When you went for your after-lunch nap, you'd barely gotten breakfast down. I saved you some bread and cheese if you're hungry.
Thank you, but I haven't got much of an appetite.
You really should regulate your doses more carefully, love. I'm sure dull senses and an empty stomach aren't much help to your work. By the way, a message arrived via courier for you this morning. I put it on the table along with today's newspaper.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you, my love. Aw. She's like, oh, honey. My sweet love, hearing his best friend's voice in his head. Love it. Okay, this might be a good point to stop and swap over to our sponsored stream. But I'm super digging this game. I think that we should keep playing it for sure. I think you guys would agree, judging by how invested y'all seem along with me. So yeah, we're gonna swap over to Boundless. I'm gonna take a break, go to the bathroom and stuff, and see how everybody's doing, if they're back from breakfast yet. But we'll be swapping over to Boundless for the rest of the stream today, so for the next couple of hours, and that'll be sponsored. I'm being paid to play that, just for full disclosure, but this game is great. I'm super into it. I'm so glad that Steam recommended it to me. It's called Lamplight City for anybody who is curious about it. So yeah, we'll continue that for sure, right? God, every time I click off of this game, it's like save. Oh shit. Dooger McDoogs. Private Eye. Lol. Man, it lets you make a really long name. Save. Okay. Let's take a break. I will be back. Oh, I'm not feeding the baby. I will be back, and then we'll hop into some Boundless. All right? That song is like oddly aggressive. I just tuned back in to hear, "Get the fuck out my past." I was like, whoa, I thought this was like a chill, good time feeling song. It was not. Fooled again. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Who on this list did I not read yet? I think I read Tactical Box. Happy Twitch baby, if not. Captain Slow, thank you for the 4 months. Kendra, thank you so much for the biddies. Znochu, thank you for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you so much. Sir Kibble of Calb, thank you so much for the biddies. Hello, Mom. Just got back from getting a root canal. Jesus Christ. I'm going to be in recovery lurk mode in here for a while. I hope that you feel better. That does not sound fun at all. My dad has gotten a couple of root canals, and he was like, just take care of your teeth. Like, don't get a root canal ever. And I still don't take as good a care of my teeth as I probably should. So one day I'll be getting a root canal and then be like, to my daughter, I'll say, please take care of your teeth. Roasted for Roaster, I thank you for gifting us up. To Caitlin, thank you so much and welcome to the Cat Gang. K Saturn, thank you for the biddies. Jacqueline Turn, thank you for the 27 months. And Shiny Shoe, thank you for the 14. Is Octo joining us again? No, I don't believe so. Guys, look at these like huge. I've got these big old bites on me that I think I got in Oregon and they just didn't flare up until now. That's the only thing I can think of. No one else is bit. The baby has like a little mark on her foot that looks like it maybe was a bite, but it's like itty bitty. Mine are like, I don't know if you can tell. This one is like all in here is red. Crazy. I haven't had a mosquito bite in a long time. They look like mosquito bites to me. So Yay, Oregon. My mom, in true hippie Oregon fashion, was spraying all of us with peppermint. Because there were bees and wasps everywhere. She was like spraying everybody down with peppermint to keep away the wasps. But the mosquitoes maybe were like, is that peppermint? Hell yeah. I'm super into that. Also, I'm not sure who exactly, but I was looking at chat and I saw a few different people say like, I've never watched her Twitch before, but I used to watch her YouTube. So thank you. Welcome. I hope that you have fun here. We're doing a sponsored stream right now. Swapping over to that. We're playing some Boundless. Wednesday we played some Boundless with Octo. And realized near the end, like, oh shit, the whole point of this game is that eventually you can bound to other planets. But it's a little sandbox voxel-y. So we're kind of trying to understand how it all works. See if we can get to space. Me, thank you. Oh, well, there you go. And you got gifted a sub, so you should probably come back. That's what I think. Howlin' Beck, thank you for the 29 months. Captain Pusek, thank you for the 44. And Damay, thank you for the 4 months. Did you forget the sponsor overlay last time? No, they didn't give me an overlay. I just have hashtag sponsored in big letters. I can make it all caps. I can even put it at the very beginning of the stream title. Here, we'll make it super ob. Sponsored in all caps. Hashtag sponsored, all caps. First word in the title. There we go. So that everybody knows. Liquid JSF, thank you so much for the 10 months. Beep. Where did I go last time? I think I was in this corner. Beep. Oh no. Is it muted? It's not. It's just quiet. It's just quiet. I'm so happy to have been able to help support such an awesome community, even though I just lurk. I'm also super happy to support the Doogs. Here is to much more. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And Bjarnitz, thank you for the 17 months. I always assume that the J is silent in Bjarnitz. You've been hit with a negative status effect. I don't believe it. I want to talk to this boy. He just points at me. He doesn't talk to me. What's that all about? So this is me. My skin is called, what was it called? Vivid Mustard. I'm a Vivid Mustard lady. And our home beacon is called Snot Rocket. So let's go ahead and go there. Hell yeah. Oh, it's nighttime. All right. We still really need flint. It says acquire flint. We still need flint. And I haven't been able to find any yet still. So, okay, hold on. Here's a thing that I'm still trying to figure out is like I've built this furnace, right? And it doesn't, I can't click on it. So I assumed that it affected the crafting table and added to the crafting table, but I don't know that it did. I don't think that it did. So I'm not sure how the furnace works yet. We've got these little beacon control things. Basically, they in this game, they did what a lot of MMOs were talking about doing, which is there's this huge, vast world, but you can section off areas and say, this is mine. They don't let you do it forever. So, these have fuel in them. So my area is beaconed for 3 weeks, 5 days, 45 minutes, and 36 seconds, right? I'll have to put more fuel in there to make it so that nobody can mess with my shit. But Octo's area is over here. Yeah. And if I try to do anything in his area, it's nah. So say that I was oh, I want this. It's like, no, bitch. That's not yours. Decorum. So, we first tried playing this game on hostile. It was too hostile. So, wait, I'm hungry? Consume food. I don't think I have any food, though. Or do I? I have a pulsating orb. Can I put that in here? No, I cannot. Okay, fine. I didn't want to anyway. Nom nom nom. Oh no, I've eaten all of them. I want to know if I can put that on there. How do I cook a meat? I guess there's probably eventually something that you can cook things on. And it's not this, I'm gonna assume. Yeah, also, it really wants me to be best friends with Bike Man. It was too hostile, me at my life. Arnar, thank you for gifting us up to Commercial Hippie. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Once you build the furnace, you can cook on it. Wait, I can cook on this? Also, yeah, to the mods, if anybody wants to help me with this game, it is very appreciated because there's some things that I'm still very confused about, so. That or stone furnace base. Do I need both of these? Any stones? Bulk craft 10 stones. Oh! Place a stone furnace crucible on top to create a working furnace for cooking or smelting. Oh, shit! Okay, so I put this down and then I put this on top. I see. But I need flint for this too. Son of the... Hey, it's daytime. Let's take advantage. We need gravel, apparently, is where we're going to find that. I got a feat for running? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's right. The dankest runner this world has ever seen. I'm wondering if if I run around enough, if it'll just be like, here's some gravel, just out in the wild. Here's some wild pussycats. Here's some wild gravel. Oh shit! I need a new hammer. Son of a bitch. That's right. Last time I played, I broke my hammer. Delelim, thank you for the 13 months. Trabdor, thank you for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Brostar, thank you for gifting us up to Annie Hanshard or Annie Handshard. Welcome. And also, Brostar, thank you for gifting us up to Pale Rider. Welcome to the Cat Gang as well. Is this? Whose is this? What the fuck? Who built this? Who is this? Who did this? You don't have permissions. But whose area is this? What the fuck? Oh, I can go in. Yo, what's going on in here? What's going on in here? Who owns this? Owned by Oscar Nask. What the shit? Oscar Nask, who are you? Yeah, I know. I am using an axe on a tree, you silly goose. Can you guys hear it? Okay. Or not really. Craft a hammer, please. Great. Oh, wait. But I actually don't need a hammer, I'm realizing. You use the shovel to get gravel, don't you? You know, everybody, don't worry about it. Look, just don't worry. We've got this. It's fine. Gravel! Flint? Anybody? Help. Come a chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. I'm literally, right now, I'm trying to just find flint. And you get flint from gravel, apparently. So, you find gravel in like the midpoint between soil type stuff and stone type stuff. So I'm digging at the soil type stuff that is near the rock type stuff to try and get some gosh darn flint. Yes, tips are allowed. Yes, 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 please. Whoa, look at all this. This is beautiful. What? But somebody said you get it from... Wait, do you not? Do you not get it from gravel? For real? I'm gonna lose my mind if that's true. I want this. What are you? A tapered boulder. Great. I think you get it from gravel too, but boulders are easier. So not just normal rock? Wait, what are boulders? Frick. I'm just gonna use this until it's dead. Just any rock? Does that count? The Gamepedia is not useful for this game? How is that possible? This game has been around for so long. Maybe it only drops if you're using the correct tool. I have been using the correct tool. You use a hammer on rock. You use the shovel on gravel. The game told me. I listened. The big thing next to you. These? Oh. Well, that's dark, and I don't have torches yet, because that's literally what I'm trying to build right now. Whoa. Oops! What the fuck? Bye, Angie! Gimme flint. Gimme flint. Gimme flint. This is about to die. Yeah, it looks like a hoe, doesn't it? I'm not trying to be funny. It like actually looks like a hoe, right? I need better clothes also. Any timber. And any foliage. I don't have foliage. Oh, frick. Can I get flint from just normal rock or no? Dex bonus tool shaming. Come on. You look like if Pikachu and Machoke had a kid. Decreased drop chance of flint, opal, and rock salt from surface resources and rocks in a patch note from May. Metamorphic rock. Ah. Okay. I'll keep going ham on this shit then. Gimme flint. I got flint! That's what's fucking up. That's what's fucking up. Hell yeah. We did it. We can make torches like real girls. Wait, so if I want to make... If I want to use the flint for something... Okay, so I have to just keep finding flint. Got it. But at least now we know where to get it from. Use hammers for rocks. You know what? I'm on it. Thanks, game. I got this. Place torches in your beacon. But what if, instead, I placed a torch in here? Right? Oh. Well, shit. It's not a fan of that because it wants me to put 4 torches in my beacon. But guess what? I need more flint anyway to build everything else I'm trying to do. So... Were you all hearing a heartbeat just then? I heard my own heartbeat just then and it was really freaking me out. Oh, it's for my stamina. If my stamina goes down enough, it's like, you're dying. I wasn't dying, though. I was just trying to live my life. Okay. More flint. I have 3. Did I pick it up? Yes, I did. Cool. Sick. Dope. Excellent. Magical. Perfect. Beautiful. Inspired. How do I get out of here? Ah. Ooh. Come a chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Come a chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Shit. well. You know, oddly enough, it takes about the same amount of time with this. Okay. Let's go back to our home. You called? Yo, what up? There's just a bot in every chat where it's like, the streamer said the word chameleon and you just appear. Jeffa Cake, thank you for the 20 months. Aaron! Happily Aaron, thank you for gifting a sub to Spiny. Spiny, welcome to your 37th month. Aaron, are you still here? I love you. Lord T, thank you for the 21 months. This is SJ, thank you for the 42. And Potato, thank you for gifting a sub to Chameleon. That burp had no reflection on you as a person. It was just me burping. That's all. Again, okay. Oh, God. Okay, I want this furnace base. And y'all can't stop me, so. Don't stop me now. Don't stop me. I'm having a good time. Having a good time. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Place torches in your beacon. Is this not a beacon? Is this the beacon? No. Place torches in your beacon. Oh, just in my space. God, fuck. Why do I keep doing that? Keep being like, what does it want me to do? Oh, right. Got it. 1, 2, 3. And then just one on the ground. Fuck it. 4. Yay, I did it. Add items to your beacon to increase the prestige. I'm working on it. Go put down my stone furnace base. The base goes here. And then the actual furnace goes here. Hell yes. And then I can put some goddamn meat in there. Oh, heat. Add fuel. Well, fuck. How do I make fuel again? Ah, basic fuel. Any foliage. Easy peasy. Meh. 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 Are there threats in this game? So, when we started the game, we were asked if we wanted to play on hostile. And we tried playing on hostile, and it was extremely difficult. We put our camp in a place that was, like, surrounded by what are called spitters. And they would just attack us constantly. And we hadn't gotten to the point where we, like, totally understood how to heal or anything like that. I would say, while you're learning the game, don't go into a hostile world. It was too much. So, like, those exact same things, the, like, spitters are here, but they don't attack unless you attack them first, so it's much easier. Also, look at all these planets that we can potentially go to since it's nighttime and we can see them. One of the nights there was like a purple one and a red one and stuff that were, like, right here, and I was like, oh, shit, those look so cool. Look, and those are all people. Look, those are all people. Isn't that cool? So I could go to, like, see, like, other people's areas. I like that. That's honestly, like, one of the parts about this game that makes me go, yeah, I want to do that, please. I want to go to other planets real bad. Yeah, like, look at that one. Like, what the fuck? What's going on over there? Rugged coal world. Hell yeah, those people are edgy as hell. Take me to the rugged coal world. There we go. Oh yeah, I think I've, yeah. Sick. Sick. Do I have any? Oh, I do. I do have points to use. Open crafting, tech crafting, machine, food, brew. Increases your food crafting level by 1. But like, what does that do for me? I'm still trying to figure that out. Well, I'm about to try crafting some food, so heck it. Damage to creatures. Interaction range. Speed. Run speed. Run speed? Hell yeah. Sure. That's just like a quality of life thing. Sure, definitely. Okay, can I make fuel now? Yes, I can. Wonderful. Okay. Fuel. What? Invalid? Wood? Okay. Sick. And then... where'd my meat go? Where'd my meat go? My meat! Wait, what the Did it just die? Did my meat die? Oh no. Well. Dude, where's my meat? Wait, there it is. Wait, what the fuck? E. Put my meat in there. Start furnace. What? Okay, I guess maybe that doesn't work. Timber? Speed boost. Why doesn't this work? Add valid ingredients for a recipe. Surely, just meat and heat do the thing. Is this rock salt? I have to split the stack because it isn't just meat. Oh. Oh. Oh, weird. Okay. Crafting cooked meat. Oh, but it uses 100 heat to cook meat. Okay, so we need more stuff in there, I guess. Heat 150. Interesting. Okay. So if I... hold on. If I make more wood timber. Yeah. Then we should be good. 225? Yeah, start furnace. Okay, there we go. Yo! Okay, great. We're making meat. Look at us. What quality people we are. Add items to your beacon to increase the prestige. I'm working on it. And complete an objective in the journal. Oh yeah, the journal. Oh, that's what's going on right now. You can use several door pieces placed down. Acquire 4 door pieces. Place grass seeds and make taller grass. Equip them in your hand and use them to place them. Okay. I have grass seeds. So let's plant some gosh darn grass, huh? Okay. Planting grass. That's what's up. The Harvest Moon part of my brain really hates that it doesn't just look the same all the way across, but that's fine. It's fine. Place grass seeds. To get longer grass, place more grass seeds on top of grass. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Wait. That's fine. Can I need another shovel. I need timber. Okay. I should just make a stone one. Wait. Do I not have enough stone to make a better version of some stuff? I'm sure I do. Okay. I just need to do some of this. I'm being paged. The kitty bowl is empty. I like imagining that your cats are like, hey, just texting you. I know that you're watching a stream right now, but we have an empty bowl situation over here. Nya. Less than 3. Zelasco, thank you for the biddies. Sanosuke, thank you for the 43 months. Stuart Craft, thank you for the biddies as well. And Valkyrin, thank you for the 35. Two, one, kablam. That's what's up. Okay, and then I can make better everything. Oh, I need some foliage again. I don't know what the best way to get foliage is, but it sure ain't that. But I tell you what. Oh, hey. I can hack at it with an axe, and that goes pretty fast. I guess because it's attached to the tree? Question mark? I don't know. Oh, hey, I got more grass seed. Wait a minute. What a delight. Oh, only like 1, but that's okay. So to plant, so I just double up on it. Hey, look at that shit. I wish I could just punch stuff. Maybe I can and I just don't know how to do it. Maybe I just don't understand the way. Okay. Heavy shovel is being made. Oh, it's done. Excellent. We can also make heavy hammer for sure. Defo. We'll just sit here and wait for it. I'm not sure that's how plants work. Look. Now Dodgers say foliage. I know. Octo infected me. I've got a furnace now. I do. It's true. 1 second. There she is, Miss America. Yo. That's what's up. Yo, that's what's up. Yo, that's what's up. That quick collect button is the quality stuff. Nice. Press L to view exchange. I have it all though. Oh, nice. Character skills. I feel like I should probably be putting more points into this sort of stuff. Weapon crafting, tech crafting. Let's make ourselves really good at making food. I'm sure that'll help us get to space. I'm positive. Yo, hell yes. Yo, dog, yes, hell yes. What am I trying to do? Oh, right. Got it. Right, I've got the stone sling bow. Stone shovel. I'll wait to swap out the hammer. Oh my gosh, how did this all get so messed up already? Rock. Rock. Soil. Soil. I guess I'll put wood items with that. Tools. Tools. I'll put those down there. Right, food, food, food. Okay. Gimme grass, 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 grass. Yo, they're my seeds. Yo, they're my seeds. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Seven? Hell yeah. Can I add even more to it? I sure can. That's right. Quick collect. Thank you. Quick collect. Thank you. Level 8 now. I don't know what kind of character I'm trying to build here, really. I'm just going for it. More meaties. Hold on. Let's eat some of this. Full up. Hell yeah. So, my health is still so low. Will I, if I'm full up, will I constantly gain health back? Yeah, I will. Okay, cool. Good to know. Add items to your beacon. Right. 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 I made all those. I've made all of those. Glue. Common crafting ingredient. Chat, how do I get glue? And don't say from horses. Don't do that to me. Octo's here. Hi, buddy. I'm getting into the swing. I'm getting into the swing of this game, finally. It doesn't look it. It doesn't look like it, but I'm getting into the swing of it. There's a look. Someone made a house near us. I don't know who that person is. A strong soul made a house near us. Incroyable. Leave space for a little window. You know. Oops. No, I don't think I want to. Trying to make a roof. Buy glue from a shop. It's about sending a message. Oof. I missed what the message was, and I feel like maybe I shouldn't know. Octo, we're finally on season 6 of Venture Bros. I fell asleep because I was exhausted, but Sam was like, holy shit, the animation in this show took a huge jump like the second we got to season 6. So I'm excited. More windows, please. More windows. I think we should be just slightly tall, like one more level taller than this. This feels too short for me. Ha 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 ha. Everybody go ahead, have a good yuck about it. But I made the tallest possible girl, okay? It's not my fault. It's not my fault that I'm a tall lady in this game, in this fantasy world. Don't forget about a door. We already have a door. It's right here. Meep. Oops. Fuck me. Meep. Look at our good door. Astra the Super Mage, thank you for the 8 months. Winter Knight, thank you for the 3. Majoric, thank you so much for the biddies. And Zephtulu, thank you for the 25 months. It's been 25 months and I still don't know your name. Yuck. You should have made a hobbit hole. Why? I'm a tall girl. It's like you guys don't listen. Soil examination. What's this? Mine the grass. All right, I can do that. I can mine the grass. Was that not enough grass? Did I not mine enough grass? What the shit? Grab a shovel and see what you can find below the grass. Oh, I see. It means this. It means all this. What can I find below this grass? Tell me everything. I'm gonna make a goddamn moat. No one's getting in here. Ah. Mine soil now? Collect earth yams. It's a very pretty... Don't worry about it. Where are those yams at? Give me some yams. Give me some yams. Give me some yams. I found a yam. Give me that 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 yam. Yeah. How many yams did we get? 3. I think I need more than that. How many does it want me to grab? What? But it said I had 3. Maybe I only gathered 2. And I already had 1. Give me that yam. Give me that yam. Give me that. Earth. Give me that. Yam. There. Now I have a way to escape my moat. Cool. Give me that. Yeah. Give me that. Yam. Give me that. Yam, 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 yam. Give me that. Yam. Give me that. Yam. Give me that. Yam, 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 yam. Give me that. Yam. Give me that. Yam. Give me that. Yam. That's a yam! Got it. Did it. I'm a monster. Like a good one. A good monster. Quick collect, my dudes. What else we got going on in here? A song of sand and gravel. Gathering here, gathering there. Mining and gathering sand and gravel. Collect olivine fragments. Have I done that? From collecting. I found those fragments. Maybe you get olivine fragments from sand? Interesting. Interesting. Oh, and look at my health. Ah, and look at these planets. So gosh dang pretty. Are we gathering yams? We sure are. Okay. One of the things that it wants me to do is make a 4-door door. So let's make a 4-door door right here. What all do I need? Just a shitload of stones. I got you. Bulk. Craft. 10. And then bulk. Craft. 10. Hell yeah. Is Duke's favorite artist will.i.am? Boo! Boo! Quicksnap, thank you for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you so, so much. I hope it's been a blast. And Rainbow Rosetta, thank you so much for the 3 months. When's she gonna start digging up black-eyed peas? The subscription didn't renew automatically, so now I gotta start over. I was gonna, oh, okay, good. Yeah, I was gonna say, but I see Neat Cat next to your name, which means you definitely don't need to start over. My confusion was great and mighty, but we've sorted it now. Okay, close those, and then get some doors. Oh shit, we need so many stones for doors. 16? That's so much. 16's a lot. Like, hot damn. No recipes in your queue. You don't say. Craft. Man, I can only make 1 door. I need hella stones. I guess that's fine. Okay, what can I do in the dark? A dirty block. Mine mud. Every block matters, even the seemingly mundane. Find some mud and ash. Okay. What about this? Use wood to fuel a machine. Use peaty soil to fuel a machine. Use coal to fuel a machine. Okay. Give your machines the once over. Acquire a spanner. Use a spanner to repair a machine. Do I know how to make a spanner? Spanner. Okay, I just need foliage. Oh wait, there's a giant gap here. Dumb. What is a spanner? I honestly don't know. Like in for real's life, what that is. I'm so fast. Craft a spanner. It's a type of wrench. Oh, it's a wrench in British. Got it. Bug bites are next level, man. I haven't had a like good bug bite in a while. Okay. I have acquired a spanner. And now I can fix a thing with my spanner. Correct? Okay. Well, look at that. Shop till you drop. Use the compass to locate and travel to a settlement. Purchase items with coin from a red shop stand. Yeah. Acquire 4 door pieces. I think I can just... Right? I should be able to just... Yeah. Okay. So I just need 1 more door. So I need 16 stone. Right now I have what, just 3? Okay. Okay. That's fine. We'll figure it out. It's fine. I'll just dig in the dark until, you know, I die. Or until the sun comes up and it'll be fine. Okay, that is not rock. Some flint. I accept. Of course, now that I don't need it, I'm getting it constantly. Of course. For this is how the world works. Oh, it always seems to go, but you don't know what you got till it's gone. Big paradise, put up a parking lot. Ooh. Ba, 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 ba. Ooh, ba, 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 ba. Take all the trees and put them in a tree museum. Charge people $1 and a half to see it. Oh, it always seems to go, but you don't know what you got till it's gone. Paradise, put up a parking lot. I don't know why any of the songs today are stuck in my head, but there you go. Critical. That rock took a critical hit just now? Is that what it was telling me? Well done. Crit hit on that rock. That's right. That's right, it was. Charge the people $1.50 to see you. Oh, fuck me. The moat works even on me. Oh, it always seemed to go, but you don't know what you got till it's gone. Gone. Sick. Karaoke stream when? Never. Itachi. Mangekyu in the eyes. Moat too effective. There's no such thing. All right. We're at 13. Just need 16, and then we can make our final door bit. My mom adores your Persona cover. Oh, really? Oh, tell her thank you. That's very sweet. I don't know. I wonder that too. When you go into pretty much any menu, it seems like it like zooms in a weird way onto you. But I'm enjoying our time in my sweet, warm armpit. She plays it in the car all the time. Oh. Tell her thanks. I appreciate the support. Okay. Another door. Bam. Oh, right. It's going to take a minute and a half to make a door. Fine. I'll go live my life then. What a good moat. How do I fill this with water? We'll find out one day. Wait.
Welcome, you fine cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito babe.
Does it say da puck instead of da fuck? Is it supposed to say da fuck? I forgot he did that. What is it supposed to say? If it said fuck, his location could get reported. Da puck is going on. It's because it's a Christian server. I see. 20 seconds left. Hell yeah. He was testing the limits. Amazing. Amazing. Scared of Zombies, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. And Rainbow Rosetta, thank you for the 3 months. First, you wanted to make a certain statue. I'm getting tagged a bunch on something for some reason. Got it. Got it. I'm all caught up. 4 doors. Now I put all 4 doors together, correct? Door, 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 door. Right? Isn't that what it wanted me to do? It looks like it, yes. Oh, right. Completed. Yes. Place door pieces. Got it. Okay. A song of sand and gravel. Mine sand. I can do that. Mine sand and gravel. Easiest peasiest. Not over there, though. The game keeps telling me to use shovels for dirt as though I'm not doing that already, and I find it confusing. Hey, make sure you're using shovels for the dirt. I think I am. Am I not? Oh. Aeronologist? I don't even know what that means. Collect olivine fragments. Okay. I've apparently found some olivine fragments? What are they? Where are they? Who are they? Is that this? Who are you? Maybe I should just keep mining sand? Maybe that's the good. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Ooh. I love when I get those good crit hits. Where do I find these fragments? Oh, shit. A whole new world. A dazzling place. What the fuck is that? I never knew. Ancient tech. What do I do with ancient tech? Well, shit. Oh, copper. A 1 in 1,000 chance of dropping from sand? Wait, can they only drop from sand? Or do they also drop from gravel? Because that's what the game implied. God, it's so dark. It's so dark in here. I'm spooked. Okay, I fell from there. So, I like those odds. Ooh, the echo. Come on, fam. Surely. Maybe this time I'll be lucky. Maybe this time it'll drop. Maybe this time, for the first time, love won't hurry away. All the odds are in my favor. Something's bound to begin. Fuck me! Just let me jump up there, please. Just let me jump up there, please. One in 1,000 chance. Good odds, good odds, good odds, good odds, good odds, good odds. I like those odds. I like them, I like them, I like them. I'm into them, yeah. Yeah. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Delicious. Tasty. Perfect. Oops. The game's like going a little ham there. Oh, hey, look at that. Sick. Level 9? Nope, not quite. One in 1,000. 1 in 1,000. 1 in 1,000. I keep coming up with more and more options for Halloween costumes for Sam and I. None of them he has agreed to at all. I just come up with them in my head. Last night I was like, what if, for Halloween, I was Billy Quizboy? Because we've been watching Venture Brothers. But then who would the baby be? Oh, son of a fuck! No! You'd think, after so many years, after years and years of people saying, Dodger, don't dig down, you'd think I'd learn. But no, not this kid. Not me, says the cat. You know what? Might as well just dig even further down. What happens if I just dig down forever? This is who we are now. No, she has to be a if we're gonna be Venture Brothers characters, she would have to be a Venture Brothers character. Okay, build back up. Build back up. You're fine. There we go. What happens if you break your hammer? Then I die down here. I'll be lucky. Maybe this time he'll stay. Maybe this time, for the first time, love won't hurry away. It's one of those songs that's really fun to sing for some reason. I don't know why. I think because it ramps so quickly. Gravel. One in 1,000. 1 in 1,000. Oh gosh, I don't remember the words to the Eevee song. It's like when I try to remember the Gets Played raps. Sometimes I'm like, I wonder if I could remember those. No. Oh shit! I can't bust through that. End of the line, punks. Why is there sand all the way down here? Is this like the game's version of Bedrock? We've reached the world's core. Yep. There you go. So, say that we're down here and we're like, I just don't want to bother going all the way up again. How do I just murder myself and like report where I want to go? Is that a thing I can do or no? Ah. It's all about the journey. Fuck. Wonder Raider, thank you for the 26 months. Fixer DK, thank you for the 27. Cherry Bombshell, thank you for the 35. Foul Rats, thank you for the 8. Majin Kyle, thank you for the 52. Julius Mead, thank you for the 8 months. My boyfriend and I are thinking about both being Waluigi for Halloween. Amazing. Another Space Guy, thank you for the 9 months. Happy Twitch Baby. And King Varens, thank you also for the 9 months. Happy Twitch Baby to you as well. Well, we'll just keep going till we can't go anymore. Oops, right. Mantle. Right. Right, got it. Ho ho! Level up, you say? I accept. Okay. Grapple and Spanner Mastery. Grapple? Boosts all attributes. Yeah, sure. Sure, why not? You can warp yourself. Oops. Oops. Ho ho, you're right. I want to go there. Add a location token? You have to go to the sanctum first. Oh, well, yeah, I know how to do that. How do I go to the sanctum? I have to die, don't I, to go to the sanctum? Or return to sanctum. Excellent. Boom. Wonderful. That's easy. All right. Glorious. 1080p. Take me to Snot Rocket, please. Thank you. Beautiful, delightful, wondrous, superb. Wow, what a bust. What a bust. Oh, right. Fuck, I wasn't paying attention. How do I get glue? Sorry, how do I get glue? Do I get it from a plant? God, these bites are next level. Bones and sap in the furnace. Ho ho. Okay. More fuel. It said that there were multiple ways to fuel this, right? Peaty soil. Can't I use that? Didn't it say? Okay, and then sap and bones. Okay. So that means I need to kill more things to get bones. Sorry, my dude. Oops, fuck. Ow, what the fuck? You are not playing around, dude. Shit. Okay, well, I got some meat and stuff. No bones, though. Okay. I need my health back. Shit. Yo, look at all that. That's right. Coal and wood. Alright, I've used wood before, but I guess because the objective didn't exist yet, it doesn't count. I guess. Oh my god, did it have like a shield? Holy shit. This is a strong one. Oh my god. I need bones. Holy shit, it's our neighbor. What is that? Milk gland? I don't know how I feel about that. Where are the spitters? Maybe the spitters will drop more bone? Although, he did drop bone, so... Just only one so far. Bone! Okay, now I have 3 of each. I sure hope that that actually works. Okay, we got tallow and milk glands that also dropped from them, and then obviously raw meat. But, I really need storage boxes real bad, so hopefully once this glue is done, I can make some storage shit. Okay. Whoa, damn. It's a lot. It's a lot of stone. Wait, what was that? Oh, lustrous wood. Gotcha. Hi. Oh no, there's one stuck in here. I'm sorry. My moat works so well. Damn it. I just need glue. I need that dang old glue. Ugh. Okay. What else does it want me to do? Mine mud. Where's mud? I need sticks. Haven't needed sticks in a while. Guess I'll go mine me some trunks. Hey ho. Y'all need Jesus. Look, this is the most that people get away with in this chat, so. Hell yeah. No. Okay. Make 20 sticks. And then we'll make some of this. Oh, it's instant. That's right. I'm nervous to join in case I get spanked. Any tips on itchy bug bites? The like make an X in the center of the bite thing never works for me. KBC, thank you for the 2 months. Fox B, thank you for the 10. And Flukes, thank you for the 2. Soft coal. Got more grass I can plant if I wanna. Okay. Give me those yams. Give me those yams. Give me those yams, 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 yams. Give me those yams. Give me those yams. Give me those yams, 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 yams. Give me that yam. Give me those yam. Give me those yam, 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 yam. There we go. Give me those yam. Give me those yam. Give me those yam, 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 yam. Give me those yam. Give me those yam. Give me those yam, 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 yam. Yummy, yummy, yam, yam. Give me those yummy, yummies. Yummy, yummy, yam, yam. Give me those yummy, yummies. I think this is... The peaty soil is what I can burn, right? Yeah. So I should grab as much of that as possible. Give me that peat. Give me that peat. Give me that peat, 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 peat. Give me that peat. Give me that peat. Give me that peat, 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 peat. I don't know where the mud is. I don't know what the mud is. My thing broke. Ahem. I don't know where the mud is. I don't know who the mud is. Where the mud at? Who the mud at? Where the mud at? Who the mud at? 'Cause Lord knows. Have not found mud yet. Unless those are mud? Nope, that's silty soil. Ahem. Give me that peat. Give me that peat. Give me that peat, 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 peat. I wonder how it looks different. The mud. Give me that peat. Give me that peat. Peat, peat, peat. Give me that peat. Give me that peat. Give me that peat. Peat, peat, peat. The sky. Look at all the planets. Rugged metal world. Inhospitable coal world. I wonder if inhospitable means hostile. I don't know. I don't know. Start furnace? Okay, yeah. Crafting glue. Great! You didn't lie to me. You didn't lie to me. Put more peaty soil in there. Hell yeah, look at that shit! That's the good stuff. In 2 minutes we'll have glue and we can finally make a storage container. Ah, the dream. Allergy meds soothe the reaction. The itching is from your immune system. Topical corticosteroids like hydrocortisone cream are fantastic for bug bites. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's what my dad would do. Missed SSB, thank you so much for the 13 months. Things take 5 times longer to complete. Oh, so with wood, that's why it said on there. Okay, I see. Interesting. Does anyone know how to cook a yam? I do, but I don't like them. But I gotta have them in this game. Cutting a garlic slice and rubbing it on the bite can work. Afterbite? What's afterbite? Onions are great. Drink some scotch, that helps me. You ever figure out the glue? We're making glue right now. It's sap and bones. So we killed a bunch of animals. And now we're able to make some glue. Yeah, sorry, only subs can post links. It's just to protect against bots. So. There's an antiseptic cream that's literally called First Aid Cream. It's the best bug bite relief ever. Interesting. I am a flesh and blood robot. I knew it, Fuzzy. We're trying to protect against you. Isn't a yam the same as a sweet potato? I think they are. Question mark? Ouch. Ooh. It's my landlord saying, hey, remember maintenance is coming in like 10 minutes. I just want the glue. That's all I want. And then I can make a storage thingy, and then I'm good. And we'll end the stream. Storage block. Bam! How long do you take? A whole minute. Do it. I keep slapping them. I slap my bites all the time. And Sam's like, don't do that. But I think it's better than scratching them, right? Question mark? They're not the same, but they're similar. Interesting. Are yams just sweeter? Sweeter than a sweet potato? That would be odd. But I imagine, like, when I imagine myself eating a yam, it's always sweet. 9 seconds. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. This is what I am talking about. Yes. Yes. Woo! We did it. Oh my gosh. I can put things in here now. What a delight. I'll put all these weird animal products in here. Because I don't know what to do with them yet. Also, like, leaves and orbs and maybe some copper. I don't know. Just everything that I don't know what to do with. Throw in here. Sure, and flowers? Yeah, why not? Okay, sick. Yo, that's what's up. Oh, look at that. You can even see him. Rad as hell. Quick collect. Sick. Oh, I need 60 cubits. That's okay. All right, perfect. Yay, we finally made our shelves. Figured out how to use the furnace and make food. Delightful. Maybe one day. Oh, there's no planets up there. Maybe one day we'll go to another planet. Ah, right there. Hey, look at that. What the fuck? That one's huge. Angel 1, a placid, lush world. Well, son of a bitch. Cool. So that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for supporting the sponsored stream, guys. And thank you to Boundless for sponsoring me in the first place. I feel like I got more of a handle on it this time than I did last time. Last time I was like, I kept getting very confused. But this time I felt like I got into the swing of things. So that was nice. And it honestly is really fun to like look at planets and see the dots of other people and be like, oh shit, there's other people up there. That's pretty cool. I want to go to another planet. That sounds fun. But that's going to be it for us. I'm going to read off all of our new subscribers. So, oh my God, our prestige is at 199 out of 200. Wait a minute. If I just put down like a torch, is it going to be like, you did it? Wait a minute. Hold on. We got to hold on. Hell yeah, it is. That's right. That's right. Nailed it. Anyways. Yeah. So I'm going to read off our new subs. I will be streaming again tomorrow for Saturday Morning Duger. If you would like to watch that, that'll be happening at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Maintenance people are going to be here soon, so I'm going to wrap up pretty quickly, but we'll find somebody to raid and all that after when we're doing post-show music and all that. So thank you guys so much. Please take care of yourselves. If you are in an area that is near the hurricane, please listen if they tell you to leave. Please, please listen. If they're telling you to leave, take care of yourselves. Be safe. Just got to bring up the list so that I can read it off. Here we go. Thank you so much to Derpledor, Trevor, Adenine, Jocelyn Frost, Lugster, Sartoxia, Getting Mabelle, Cave Dave, Vermicious Nid, Waywu, Wayhaz, HQ, Sangster, The Huntsman, Pi Hero, Miss Khaleesi, Magnet Head, Helenestra, Pint Knight, Kill Bill Synth, Mostly Pillow, Twig 88, Max 6, Stray Cat, Atomic Slice, Video Gamer People Sometime, Metamorphing Kafka, Mr. Coffee on Mixer, Black Cross Cult, Desolation 257, Xander Prime, Elizabeth Raw, Karmic Guide, Corey 517, Chiz Workshop, Mr. Pickles, Nerd Diaries, Retro Gaijin, OST Mackin, Sin Havoc, GB Totoro, Hilm Donut Cop, The Daves I Know, Tempest Train, Basmandius, Reby, and the Stars, Polsky Bear, Atreus Axel, Sir JP, Red Varangian, Soma TR, Piku 26, Simia, Cyber Gray, Epic Doof, Nelly G, Freyacha, Mac Money Sack, Moosh G, Abby Rose, Shibe Loser, Andelect, Smile Tolerantly, Knave, Grundislav, Grace Tro, Tom Tunk, Shaz High, Zeben, Tux Lafitte, Misty Mayhem, Caitlin K, Air Adept, Pale Rider, Annie Shard, Delelum, Commercial Hippie, Spiny92, Chameleon, Rainbow Rosetta, Scared of Zombies, GRRRG, Carry On 2676, Brittany, and no sub gifts, please. Thank you guys very much. Also, because it's not showing up on the event list or on the sub list, any of you who have decided to continue your gifted subs, thank you very, very much. That is super awesome. Any of you who are taking advantage of September, thank you, thank you, thank you. I super appreciate that. Also, no sub gifts, please. You just came through. And it's 2 years. Thank you so much for the 2-year anniversary. I appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow. If you can't join us tomorrow, hopefully you'll hit the follow button and you will join us again whenever you can. Okay, bye guys. Thank you so much. Peace, peace, peace.